Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Avigyan, Amar, Avinash, Varat, Birendra, Dasrath, Hani, Yoti, Maksud, Mention, Pravat, Prachi, Prasenjit, Prem, Vaibhav, Rabi, Rohit, Sanjay, Subham, Sushil, and Biswajit. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Very good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Uh, so, today we are going to discuss about how to introduce yourself in an interview. We already discussed this topic with the regular students, okay? But for the lateral students, I am repeating this topic again because it's very important. How to introduce yourself in an interview. Introduction is very important. Whenever you will introduce yourself, and if you are able to introduce yourself in the proper manner, you will be able to create a positive image, right? So it's very important. And if you introduce using some different ways, so that it appears um, the unique kind of a way of introduction, so it will definitely be beneficial to you because you will be able to introduce yourself in a different way. And I'm going to tell you the ways how can you introduce yourself. Okay, some different ways. Mm, and some common mistakes we're going to discuss about. Okay, so let's start, and I will also provide sample introduction. Okay, so let's start. Begin with some motivating quotations. Usually what we do while introducing ourselves, we generally start like myself Rupa Gorai, right? Or myself, your name, like let me give you some example, like myself Avigyan Aditya, myself Aman Kumar. We generally start like this. But we should start with some motivating quotations. It will be different, it will be definitely different way of starting. Like if you start like with the beautiful quotation, action speaks louder than words, I would like to introduce myself, my name is Rupa Gorai. So in this way you should start. You can begin with any kind of quotations, maybe motivational quotations, or maybe some quotations um, regarding education, okay, or some other beautiful quotations you can also use. But I would like to suggest that always start with some quotation. Maybe suppose you are giving some speech, or maybe while introducing yourself, if you start with some quotation, it will be definitely different and startling, right? So, because you are starting with you are starting differently from others. Okay, so always try to begin with some motivating quotations. Here are some quotations. You can see: action speaks louder than words. Think good, do better, and achieve the best. Winners do small things in great way. Success is a journey, not a destination. Attitude is more important than aptitude. Okay, you can use these quotes or um, other quotes. You can use. Okay. After that, as I have told you, we generally start like myself Neelam Gupta, myself Rupa Gorai, myself Vigyan Aditya. So in this way we generally start. But actually, it's a grammatically incorrect term. Myself Neelam Gupta. But most of the candidates do this common mistake. But actually, if we use the sentence, sorry, if you use the proper sentence, then we should say my name is Neelam Gupta, not myself Neelam Gupta. And why? Because it is grammatically incorrect. So try to say like my name is Neelam Gupta, or you can introduce yourself using other sentences according to you, but don't use like myself Neelam Gupta. Okay, so in this way, so like with the beautiful quotation, think good, do better, and achieve the best, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rupa Gorai. In this way. Okay. Now, after your name, you should provide information regarding the place you born and brought up. Okay, but here actually, if you say like I'm born in Delhi, or I'm born in Kolkata, or some other place, here it is not grammatically incorrect, but actually you have to be more specific. Okay, you should provide the complete information, because whenever you are introducing yourself in front of the recruiters, you should provide complete information. Why? Because the recruiters don't know you before your introduction. Okay, so you have to provide complete information so that they will be able to get uh, you know complete information about you, or they will be able to know what kind of a person you are. Okay, so your likes and dislikes, the place you born and brought up, or if you have any previous experience, or your strengths and weaknesses. So complete information you should provide. Here, if you say I am currently staying in Bangalore but born and brought up in Kolkata, here you are providing complete information. Okay, so try to mention your current place, or the place, and the place you born and brought up. Okay, so complete information you should provide. And suppose your the place you are currently staying and the place you born and brought up are the same, then obviously you can say I am currently staying in, suppose, Kolkata, and born and brought up in Kolkata also. So in this way you should provide complete information. Okay. Now, regarding your academics. Hmm. Here also try to provide complete and specific information. Like if you say I passed out graduation in 2012 from BCET, well, passed out, it is grammatically incorrect definitely. And here BCET, it's the abbreviation form of the institution, but always you should tell the complete name of the institution, because you know your institution, but the recruiters don't know your institution, right? So you shouldn't use the abbreviation form of any institution. You always um, yes, you always tell the complete name of the institution. Here, look at the correct sentence. I have completed my MTech or BTech in 2012 from Bidhan Chandra Institute of Engineering Technology, or you can say Dumka Engineering College, and I am currently pursuing PhD from National Institute of Technology. Okay, so complete information here you can see. The institution, um, from where you completed MTech or BTech, or if you are currently pursuing any degree You can also tell these. So always try to provide complete information and never use abbreviation form and never use the term passed out. Okay, it's grammatically incorrect. Like myself, these are the very common mistakes we generally do, but we are discussing here so that from the next time you shouldn't repeat. Okay, now come to work experience. Okay, now work experience, it's important, definitely it's important. And if you are already working, don't forget to mention that you are working, it's very important. Okay, but if you are fresher, don't worry. If you are fresher, don't worry. In that case, if you don't have any work experience, then you have to highlight your strength. Okay, you have to highlight your strength. If you don't, who is that? Adi, why don't you mute yourself? Hmm. Okay. Um. So yes, we are discussing about work experience, right? So if you are experienced, then very good. Tell them about your work experience, and if you are fresher, then try to highlight your strength. We will definitely discuss about some frequently asked interview questions. And if they ask you, um, like if you are a fresher, then you don't have any work experience, then how will you able to manage the responsibilities provided to you by the organization. So if they ask you, then what will be your answer? We will discuss in detail about the frequently asked interview questions in our next class or in our today's class if time left. Okay. Now work experience, here also um, you have to be more specific. Suppose if you say I work as an engineer for last 3 years, well, this sentence is not grammatically incorrect definitely, but here you have to be more specific. Okay, like you should provide from where, um, no sorry, where uh, you were working previously, or present time if you are working. So you have to provide complete information. Look at the correct sentence. I have been working as a software engineer in a renowned organization called TCS. Here also, here also you should not use the abbreviation form of TCS. You should say Tata Consultancy Service. Okay, so always um, try to tell the complete name of any institution for last 3 years. Okay, so here you are providing the complete information. Hmm. Now come to strength. It's very vital point. But here I would like to suggest that while telling about your strength, always be honest. Don't tell any kind of quality which you actually don't have. We all we all have different qualities. We all have different strengths. So trying to find out your strength at first. Okay, then try to highlight those, but always be honest. Okay, never tell lies. If you say, suppose you are saying I am self motivating, disciplined and positive person. Okay, suppose you are saying, but actually you are not a positive person or self motivating person. And if they ask you what kind of positivity you follow in your life, or how can you motivate yourself, give some examples, they will definitely ask you. Whatever you are saying, you should have clear knowledge about that. because they will ask you some cross questions. Okay, whatever you will say, they will ask you questions from that. So always be honest. If you are honest, if you are, telling the truth, then you will be able to answer in a proper way. If you are really a self motivating person, then if they ask you, how can you motivate yourself? Definitely you will be able to give the answer. So we all have different strengths. Try to find out your strength and tell them. But try to highlight whatever you have, try to highlight those. Okay. Now come to hobbies. Okay. Regarding hobbies, I can say that try to be more specific. Like if you say, I like to read and watch movies, this is not incorrect sentence or grammatically incorrect, but here, you have to be more specific. Like what kind of books you like to read, what kind of movies you like to watch. You should tell them. Like, I love reading psychology books and watch movies based on real stories. If you have different hobbies, you can tell them, okay, what kind of hobbies you have. Try to provide complete information. I'm telling you again and again because it's very important to provide complete information. They will be able to create a positive image on the basis of what you will tell them. Your introduction. That's why self introduction is very important. Everything is written in the CV. Still, their interviews are conducted. Why? What's the reason? They can go through your CV and cover letters and all. Then what's the importance of an interview? What's the importance of interview is that they will be able to know you as a person. They will be able to assess you, you and your whole personality. Okay, that's why interviews are held, so that they can get to know you better. What kind of a person you are, your likes and dislikes, your work experience, your hobbies, your work ethics. Okay, they want to know you as a person, as a, whatever the qualities you have, they want to know. That's why interviews are held, face to face communication. Otherwise, everything is written in the CV. Everything, your hobbies, work experience, academics, and all. Okay. Now, conclusion. Here also, while concluding, do something different. Like, you can conclude by decoding your name. How to decode? Let me give you an example. But before that, here you can see some qualities are written here, like A for active and ambitious, B for brilliant, bold, C for courageous, committed, D for devotion, disciplined, E for energetic, excellent, F for fantastic and fabulous, G for genius, great, H for honest and humble, and I for intelligent, initiator. Like this, here you can see all the, some qualities are written, and how to decode, like suppose, not suppose, my name is Rupa Gorai. Now you can conclude, like, finally I want to decode my name, that is R for rational. I'm taking the quality here, you can see R, realistic and rational. So R for rational, U for unique, here you can see U for unique, P for potential, and A for active. Okay, so in this way you can conclude. You have to just choose one quality for one letter. Suppose your name is, let me give you another example. Okay, um, okay, Neha is there, right? Neha Kumari. Okay, so Neha, uh, N for natural, E for X, energetic you can say, H for honest, and A for ambitious. So in this way, you can decode your name. It will definitely sound different from others. Okay. Now go through the sample introduction. Whatever we have already discussed. So everything is written here in the sample introduction. Nothing extra. Whatever we have discussed. Let me tell you again. Start with some beautiful quotation. After that, while introducing yourself, try to provide complete information. And while concluding, try to decode your name. Okay. Now, with the beautiful quotation, think good, do better, and achieve the best, I would like to introduce myself. My name is, then your name. I'm basically from the name of the place, but currently staying in the name of the place again. I have completed MTech from the name of the university and currently pursuing PhD from the name of the university. My strengths are I am self motivating, disciplined, and hardworking person. My short term goal is to get a job in a required company where I can utilize my skill and improve my career path. My long term goal is to be in respectable position in that organization. I like psychological books and watch movies based on real stories. Finally, I would like to conclude by decoding my name. That is, then your name. You have to choose one quality for one letter, and finally, don't forget to express your gratitude. That is, thank you. You can also start with like thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for giving the opportunity to introduce myself. Then you can start with the beautiful quotation. Okay, I would like to introduce myself. So in this way you can introduce yourself. Self introduction is very important because it's the first step you have to face in the recruitment process. Okay, now do you have any confusion? 40 participants are here. Adi, Abdul, Avik, and Aman, Amar, Ashish, Avinash, Bharat, Vishwajit. Okay, so many lateral students are here also. Do you have any confusion? Okay. Um, Now, if I ask you to introduce yourself, are you ready? Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes to go through the sample introduction. After that, I will ask you to introduce yourself. So you can prepare. It's not that the way I'm telling you, you have to follow that way only. No. If you have, if you have some other unique way, so you can definitely follow. But I would like to suggest, you know, this this method or way you can say you can follow this because it will definitely sound different from others. So you can follow this one, and you can also modify. Okay, so you have 2 minutes to think. After that, I will tell you to introduce yourself. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, Avinash is there. Avinash, please introduce yourself. Yes, Avinash, you are audible. You can continue. Okay. Okay, Avinash. Thank you so much. But you have to practice more. I would like to say that you have to practice more. You have to be. Yes, you are right. You have provided information regarding you, but suppose you are giving an interview. So in front of the interviewers, you have to present yourself in the proper manner. So you have to practice more. You have to be more specific regarding the information, whatever you are saying. Nice, obviously nice. Your self introduction is nice, but you have to remember that there are so many candidates like you. Now, why will they select you? Right? So, you have to present yourself in such a way so that they get convinced. Right? So, different. Try to be different from others always. So, try to be unique. Otherwise, it's nice, definitely. Whatever you were saying, nice, but think more. How can you be different from others? There are, competition is really tough. There are so many candidates. Now, you want to get selected. Then you have to present yourself in such a way so that you can get selected. Right. Okay. Then let's move on. Now, uh, who is there? Varat. Varat Bhushan. Lateral. Varat? Varat, are you there? Varat? Okay. Varat, please introduce yourself. What happened, Bharat? Continue. Where is Bharat? What happened, Bharat? Is there any network issue or what? Okay. Now Prachi is there. Prachi, uh, Prachi, introduce yourself. Yes, Prachi, please introduce yourself. Mm, 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 mm. No, Prachi, very nice. Whatever you were saying, you were saying with confidence, it's very essential that, always try to present yourself very confidently. And while telling something about yourself, don't take any pauses. If you take pauses and if you start thinking what to say next, it means you are not aware of yourself. You are thinking about what to say while telling about yourself. So at first, be confident and think about what to say and not. And that's why I'm telling you, all of you just practice. Self introduction, it's very important. So all of you just practice how to say, how to introduce yourself. And it's very nice, Prachi, and all of you, while giving introduction, at first think about the requirement, what they what they are searching, what kind of a employee they are searching, and try to present yourself which shows that you are fit for the job. Suppose you they are searching for a team leader, okay, and then you have to present yourself in such a way which shows that you are fit for the job. In that case, you have to highlight your leadership qualities, okay. So in this way, you have to present yourself, and always be confident while speaking. And